Facebook Live. All right, guys, welcome everybody to episode 2 of UE Presents UE Talk, because we're Urban Embodiment, and that's what we are.
That's right.
You know what it is. I am Deshaun Whip Dog Whipple, and I'm here with my co-founder, my partner, my bestest friend in the world, the awesome Lakeisha Coakley. How are you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. I think I'm eating too many greens, so if you guys hear me commit some flatulence,
Oh, Lord.
it smells like daffodils.
And that's how we start off episode 2.
I'm human, right?
Exactly. I was going to ask you how you been since the last episode. I mean, we done changed our life. Last week, we had our first episode. We tore the ratings up. Now you're like a big star. You can't even walk down the street anymore. Talk about it.
Well, I don't know about walking down the street.
Okay.
But, I will say so far this year, I'm just in the highest of my life ever. I feel great. I'm, worry-free. I'm stress-free. It just no negative energy this year.
That's what's up. Last week, what did you call it? 2020 visions.
Yes, 2020, a year of clear vision.
That's what's up. Now, guys, if you didn't last week, we had a great episode. If you didn't check it out last week, make sure you go back to Podcast Detroit. Check out episode 1, Boss Chicks. Thank you again to author Queen Onyx Sakina in the building. She killed it last week, as well as my TV20 co-host, Gingy.
Yes.
Like, she's listening and she'll kill me for saying her name wrong. Gingy Maloney. Yes. Well, guys, we got some great guests in the building today, but before we do that, Lakeisha, let them know what we got coming up in Urban Embodiment.
All right, so coming up February 8th, we are doing Find a Bay Speed Dating with the Pistons at Little Caesars Arena. Speed dating starts promptly at 5:30. The cost is $35. That includes a ticket to the game. The Pistons will be playing the Knicks. Once the speed dating is over, you can go down to actually watch the game. And then once the game is over, you can actually shoot hoops on the court.
Say what?
Yeah. And then
I might dunk on that. Okay.
Wait a minute now.
Okay. Sorry. Where's my bell? Where's my bell? I don't have my bell today.
And he don't even play basketball.
Watch your mouth. You was at the charity game. How many points?
No.
How many points did I score at the charity game?
You played 2 seconds and you was tied.
Don't nobody ask you all
You
that.
was playing 2 seconds, you was tied.
I told you last week. Don't start showing off in front of our guests,
Can we
okay?
get back to the announcement,
all
please?
right, fine.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
so
Part
February
2.
22nd, in Okemos, Michigan, we're having Find a Bay Speed Dating as well at Henry's Place.
Hold on. Okemos. They get very sensitive. We got some 517 people in the building. They get very sensitive if you don't call it Okemos. So, yeah,
excuse
Okemos.
me.
Yeah, say it again.
Okemos.
There you go.
In Okemos, that's at Henry's Place, 4926 Marsh Road. And seats for that for ladies is $20, and then seats for the men is actually $15. So guys, this time you actually get the upper hand. I know it's always ladies free before 10 or 12 before 2 or whatever the case may be, but this time, guys, we are catering to you. So to find out more information about that, just feel free to email us at urbanembodiment313@gmail.com.
And for that event, you also get a complimentary drink. Yes. Shout out to Mr. Henry Kwok at Henry's Place, an amazing place. He also has an Asian buffet right next door. So if you're in the 517, make sure you check him out. He's a great guy, great family, great building. They take care of us all the time.
Absolutely.
Yes. Now, we also got a Facebook group. So if you're single out there, join Singles Dating in Detroit. We also got one called Singles Dating in Lansing. And we want to shout out.
Yeah, congratulations to Serena and Charles. They actually got engaged this Sunday. He proposed a question, and both of them were actually members of Singles Dating in Detroit.
So don't tell me you can't meet people in 2020 when everybody's talking about, I don't like love, this, that, and the third. It's a lot of people getting together. And also, shout out to the OGs that was already married.
Yep. Marquinda and Donald, they actually met in the group as well. Both of them were members of the group, and they're married, and they're actually expecting a baby.
Yes, they got a baby.
So SDID is having their first baby.
Whoa. So if you're single out there, like I said, check us out. Singles Dating in Detroit and Singles Dating in Lansing. We're going to bring it to more areas in the upcoming year. Anything else we need to talk about before we bring the guests on?
No, but if you want to call in, the number is 248-579-5260, but not quite yet, but we'll let you know when it's time to call in.
And y'all can call in this time, because last week we didn't know how to answer the phone. So now we do. We got the sound guy here. All right, guys, it's time to bring in our guest, but wait a minute. I forgot. before we bring them in, because they're going to let them talk, but we got a new segment.
Oh, yes.
The drink of the night.
Evening. Yes, they did not pay us to sponsor this, but however, we would just like to give a shout out for our wine of the night. So this is Moscato Rubino, a California sweet red Moscato. And actually, red wine is good for your iron.
Say what? And I got high blood pressure, so it's going to bring it down if I drink a whole bottle. You dig? That's what's up. But because we know tons of mobile bartenders out there, if you want to be the sponsored drink of the night, all you got to do is email us at urbanembodiment313@gmail.com, and then your drink, because we know y'all got a lot of them, and your signature drink can be the drink of the night. I'm going to pass this around the room to all the drinkers, but I think we got some other non-alcoholic people in here, right? Kelly, I'm talking to you. No. There you go, Daddy.
Oh, you was telling us about that Michigan tequila.
I am a drink connoisseur, and I do kind of like sometimes, do the occasional.
Hey, man, don't come on our show and try to run the show. No, I'm messing with you.
But you know what? My favorite thing to do with red wine is cook with, especially red meat.
Yes.
Put in a crock pot. Do its thing.
That's what's up. Well, I want to shout out our sponsors right quick. We got Sisterhood Travel. They're doing an Urban Old School Cruise Part 2. It's April 24th through the 27th, 2020. It's going to Miami and to the Bahamas. 4 days, 3 nights. Let me tell you a little bit about it. They got an Island Cabana beach party. Ow! We got unlimited adult beverages. Oh my God. An all-white party, though.
What?
All white. I like them colors, though. But I could do an all-white party.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And we got a pre-cruise meet and greet on South Beach.
South Beach.
And like I said, that's all-inclusive cocktails, guys. But you know what? I was going to give out their number. But we got all the way from the 517. We got Sisterhood Travel in the building right now. I want to shout out Miss Camille Dabney and Ari Carroll. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Man, hit the bell one more time for that. Man, I've been working on that all day. I'm like, Whip is going to mess it up.
In the mirror.
Okay. Well, how you ladies doing tonight?
We doing good.
Oh, and we got one more guest. We're going to bring him. We're going to talk to him in a second. Don't worry. We're going to talk to him in a second.
I'll let the ladies go first.
Okay. That's my dude right there.
Oh, we love that.
So, how was y'all traveling first and foremost?
It was wonderful. We were excited. We were just ready to get here.
Okay. You guys don't want to partake in the wine of the night?
We'll probably get a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have any cups.
Don't
Listen,
force it down.
by the end of the pause. By the end of the night, hey, look, hey, this show to go for an hour. I'll drink the whole thing. Okay, all right.
Jesus.
Well, first things first. The Urban Old School Cruise Part 2. That means you did it once before. Talk to me a little bit about it.
Well, the first year turned out really well. We had really good feedback. We had a meet and greet at the hotel, the Courtyard, and the
Marriott Staten, South Beach.
Okay.
we had an open bar. We had a great time. Our own DJ. We partied. We chartered our own buses. We took everybody to the dock. We went in. We had a white party on the boat. We had our own DJ, unlimited liquor.
Okay.
Patron was everybody's favorite at the party.
She said Patron first. That must be her hookup right there.
No, that's what got the party popping.
Well, we had to, it's like, you guys know, you do the singles dating, so it's like sometimes, because we had people coming from everywhere. So we had people that came from LA, we had people come from Chicago, Vegas, all over the place. So
Texas.
Sometimes when people don't really know each other, they got to get warm. So that's how we got them warm.
Set that energy. We had really good energy on the cruise. People met as strangers and they left like, oh, keep in touch. I'm going to talk to you forever. And they all talk to each other. They have planned other trips together. So it's just going to be a great time, good energy. And the first one was great. So now we're back to part 2.
And and with the power of social media, you can stay connected with anybody all over.
Definitely. That's why we got to support each other's businesses like we doing now.
Facts.
Absolutely. So what is one of the weirdest or most unique situations that has happened that you guys done a trip that has happened? Like one of the most...
The things on the cruise.
Yeah. Hold on.
Was I on the cruise? It was like
I'm about to say.
We don't have to say names, but
or was it like Vegas? What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise. And one of them things. Say less.
well, I had to ask.
Well, my question is this, though. What made you guys even want to do something like this? I mean, it's heavy putting events together to put a whole cruise together.
Well, it started off as something very small. We have a lot of people that we look at as our friends and family together combined. We know a lot of the same people, and we try to support everybody that we can anytime we can. But myself and Ari, we both have other businesses that keeps us at work a lot, and then of course we have our family life. So with that being said, we kind of just.
I think we got a caller. Is that it?
Oh, we got somebody.
Is that
that's
a ringtone?
calling.
Is that a call?
Hey, how you doing? Who's
Hello?
calling us?
Hello, am I live on the air?
You are live on the air.
Hell yeah, I just want to know real fast if you'll fuck me in the ass to call me.
Whoa. Okay.
I don't have my gun, so I can't shoot you right now, dog. But
Wow.
if I have my gun, I'll shoot you, but I can't. No, I'm paused. Can't say that out loud.
Moving right along.
Moving.
Right.
That's what we got to screen them.
So what we did, it was going to be small. It was just going to be probably we thought that it was going to be maybe 30 of us, and it was going to be us girls, and we were just going to go together and have a great time, and we could kind of spend time with each other, and that's how it was. But one thing led to another, and next thing you know, we had 126 people.
Wow. That's amazing.
So what other type of events do you guys do out there in Lansing?
Well, I have a salon, the Area Experience. I sell my own creams and foot fungus creams, all natural. I do hair, I do nails, and I also...
I'm going to have my screener screen them this time.
All right. Hello.
Okay.
Okay.
I also am a tax preparer for tax gurus.
Okay.
So I have several streams.
Okay. That's great. And so how long has your salon been open?
I have been doing nails and have had my own situation since I was 15 years old.
Okay.
So I've never worked for anybody else.
Okay. Oh, so you've always been an entrepreneur.
Yes, my whole
Okay.
life. That's
All
what
right,
I
that's
teach
awesome.
to my children. I have 5 children, 4 in college on scholarships.
Okay.
And I have taught
Whoa,
them
what?
that we need to do.
You ain't but
we need to
24.
do all that.
That's what I'm saying. No
We got to bring
way.
you back on an entrepreneur episode. Boss status. Boss Chicks Part 2.
Right.
That's what's up. Now, I got to ask this, because we from the Detroit area. Growing up in Lansing, how was it? It's like, do y'all come to Detroit a lot? And how was it growing up in Lansing? I got to know.
We do. Well, first of all, we want to say we absolutely love Detroit. We do frequent Detroit.
That was a shameless plug, so get y'all Detroit money for the cruise. That's all that was.
we love Detroit. We're here for the concerts. We're here for it all. I mean, we come to Detroit a couple times a month, brunch, everything. We have some favorite spots that we come to on a regular basis. So we absolutely love Detroit. She actually grew up in Chicago.
Okay.
And I grew up in Lansing. So Lansing is a nice place to grow and have your family. But I've been to a lot of different places. But I do like Lansing. Of course, I'm there, and but I like to, we're travel agents, so we love to see the world. There's a big old world out there. So
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Now, you talked earlier about that you like to connect with other businesses. Name some of the other businesses in the area or outside that you worked with.
Okay, well, we have worked with Rena Risper, which is actually, she couldn't be here today, but she actually has a newspaper called the New Citizens Press. We've worked with her. Go ahead, Ari.
I've worked with a lot of businesses in Lansing. True Styles and Fades is one of the original places that I was at. I want to give a shout out to them.
Okay.
I've
Shout out to
also
them.
worked with Hair Fetish. Nairi is also one of our neighbors in our building who we have worked with. Rena and all of her businesses, and just a lot of different businesses. Like I said,
Now, let me ask you this. Do you still have a few openings left on the Urban Old School Cruise?
yes, we do. We can accommodate any groups, any situation that you need to have the best time. So cousins want to get together and they want to go on a trip, sisters, friends.
Now, first, before we do, I was going to ask for your contact information, but I see somebody just stepped in the room. I'm going to ask that young man to put his headphones on because I want to talk to somebody that's been on the cruise before. Step on to the mic, young man. He's gonna step to the mic right quick. Get them the headphones. Make sure y'all ain't just selling us a dream right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm the best person to ask.
Talk to me, man. You need some juice in you? Let's know.
I might not be the best person to ask about that one. It was a great time though. I heard you ask like earlier. Was it like Vegas? And yeah, that's pretty much what you got it equated to.
Dig it.
A lot of wild times that you don't want to speak about later.
Say less. That's what's up. Okay. So, did you go to Miami or whatever Thursday? Because you guys like to bring people in Thursday.
The day before.
Yeah, the day before.
Now, what's that all about? Explain that right quick.
Well, we asked that everybody come in early Thursday. We usually throw a meet and greet where we give out goodie bags and everybody can start to socialize and start to build the energy for the cruise. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody comes and we drink, we dance, we talk.
Well, she's trying to be technical about it.
Talk to
me.
Talk to me.
What's the real deal? Give us the real.
This. Okay, you fly into Miami. You got a day and a half to do whatever and see Miami and get a piece of Miami before you go to the Bahamas. So it's really like you getting two cruises or, two vacations in one by being able to, hang out in Miami for a day. And then, like she said, we do a lot of activities, group activities and stuff, so people can get acquainted with the group they with, you know what I mean, and those kind of things also. But, man, it was great to be in Miami for that day and a half, hang out and, do the thing, because I've never been to Miami, so that was, it was cool.
Mm-hmm. So are you returning back on the cruise this year?
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all watching on the live, you can see his face. If not, I'm gonna try to describe it. That boy was ready.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the first people to put their deposits down before we were ready.
I think he had a flashback. That's where that smile came from.
Man. And also, guys, since they talking about meet and greets, we gonna go ahead and tell them too. We gonna be a part of that too, though.
Oh, yes. Find a Base Speed Dating will be on the cruise.
Yeah.
So after y'all get that juice in y'all system, after the white party, if y'all still want it, y'all need to meet and mix and mingle. That's what we come in. Urban Embodiment. Find a Base Speed Dating in Miami, the Bahamas, on the water.
Yes.
Now, that brings up another question. Do they need a passport to be a part of this?
Absolutely not.
No
Say it one more time.
No passport.
That's the beauty of it. If you do not have a passport, it is okay because you just bring your birth certificate and your valid government ID.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, if the trick to that is, I just want to make this disclaimer. The trick to that is if you do get sick and you have to get airlifted, you might want to go get your passport if you're known for getting sick, because you will have to have a passport to fly out of the country.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, real quick, can we get y'all contact information before we bring our next guest on? So if they want to get a hold of you guys?
Mm-hmm, sure. Camille Dabney, 517-977-4858, co-owner of Sisterhood Travel.
Ari Carroll, 517-712-7914 of the Area Experience and Sisterhood Travel. Changing your life with travel. Come on and get off of MLK and Saginaw and see something else.
hey, because the girl live in Lansing, I know all about that street, man.
And 8 Mile and Gratiot for those in the Detroit area.
Yeah. Or Mac and Bewick.
Mac and Bewick. We're within 6 miles.
Man, I ain't never been a wood in 6 miles. That's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that another day.
But I had one quick question before we
me.
switch over. Now, I know you said either the ID and the birth certificate or the passport. Now, what if someone has an enhanced license? Would that be sufficient?
They still have to bring their birth certificate.
Okay,
because what they're trying to do is prove citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sisterhood Travel, we're going to bring on our next guest right quick. And you guys are going to hang out with us for the rest of the hour, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're going to talk about some relationship stuff. And looking at y'all ladies, I guess y'all got some stories to talk about too, right? Nah, if you can't, then just fall back, act like you don't see it. But we're going to talk right now. But right now, I want to bring in this young man. This young man, and I want to make sure I do it correctly. Let me see here. I want to make sure I say his whole promo. I worked on this all day. Hold on.
In the mirror.
Hey, you going to stop telling people that, man. We work. Okay.
Let's
you know
bring
what?
on the guest
Okay.
man.
This man is a blogger. He's a member of the Motown Writers Network, Titan Award recipient, and member of the National Association of Black Journalists.
All right.
I have author Kelly Green in the building. Could y'all clap it up for him?
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome,
Appreciate
welcome.
It. I feel welcome. Y'all came in with the wine and the hospital. I don't want to leave now. I'm staying.
Well, you ain't got to go home after this hour, but
You know what it is. And I don't even know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. And Kelly's support system is right out there listening to the show.
yeah, shout out
In
to
the lobby
Dana.
right now.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Dana. And thank you, SDID, because if one of you, I wouldn't met her.
Oh, I was going to say it. You was going to give us a plug.
Oh, I had to.
Where did you meet her at again?
SDID.
Singles Dating in Detroit. Join us on
Yeah.
Facebook. So, Kelly, how are you doing today, sir?
I am great.
How's your day been?
Day's been eventful and cool.
Okay.
I've been relaxing.
You got this dope Kelly Green logo hoodie on and jacket or whatever, windbreaker?
Hey, I got to promote myself out here.
You see that? But I asked him in the lobby, where can I get one? He was like, well, I got a guy. But I'm like, okay, you just don't want Whip Dog to get
But you
one.
know
All
what?
right.
I give you the number. We just,
Yeah, whatever. So, Kelly, what you got going on right now? Talk to us.
Right now, 2020, like she said, a year of sight. For me, it's a year of foresight. And a lot of things have been happening. A lot of people, especially, again, shout out to Singles Day in Detroit. Because coming from where I came from and to meet Dana was like a story in and of itself. And people want to know how the hell I did it. Right. So I think I'm going to dedicate this year to writing erotica, helping people communicate within their relationships. And I'm going to turn up a few notches. So clutch your pearls.
Right. Okay, so what is the one piece of advice you can give guys or even women that's out there trying to find someone to match their fly or, looking for a partner?
Well, let's say for guys, number one, and I can't stress this enough. Number one, heal before you start humping.
Oh, I like that.
Heal before you start humping. Deal with your old baggage. Deal with any issues you might have with your ex. Deal with any issues you might have with your mom. Because whatever issues you have, you're going to bring that to a relationship.
Absolutely.
And that new lady doesn't deserve that.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah, your wife cheated on you, divorced 2 years. Hello, that's been me. All that doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. What matters is your future. And accept your future. Deal with that. Heal. Then you're free to hump. Then you're free to meet somebody and come with a clear mind.
So you were married before and divorced?
Yes.
How long? Now you were talking about heal. How long did it take you to heal?
I break that in 2 sections. One is the denial. So, men and ladies, I'm just gonna say because you're gonna meet a single man who just got divorced. You go through this phase of denial where you just jump out here and I'm gonna meet some girls, have some fun. Then it's when life hits you. That's the part you start healing. And big shout out to my best friend Fiat because she was telling me you need to heal, and I was like, I wasn't hearing it at first.
Mm-hmm.
Then when life hits you, you had to think for yourself where that partner had your back on this section. You got to do it yourself.
Right.
And so that took some treasure. That took some real deep character. So fellas, if you're listening, get this book by Jason Williams called "Cry Like a Man." Get into yourself before you start dating. So, ladies, also, I'm gonna commend you because a lot of you guys have support systems that we just don't have. So that's important before you start dating.
I agree a lot. I was blessed to have a squad with me because I've been divorced as well myself. So I was able to talk about it. I was able to talk to somebody. But a lot of fellas don't have that. You know what I mean? But you got this book here called Cry Like a Man. I'm going to have to check it out. I haven't read it before.
Yeah, that's what I brought. I wanted.
Fellas, we don't like to even get in our...
We don't do it. We listen to all the other guys. We talk about, all we're going to do is get drunk, go strip club. That's not healthy at all.
I didn't even bring up the strip club. That's the first thing he said. Baby, I ain't got but $38 on me. How much do I get for... Okay.
But we do it. Right after we got a divorce, what did you do at the first thing you get the divorce? You went right out there, didn't you?
It was fun. You absolutely right.
You did.
We had a divorce party, and then I started acting a monkey.
Yep. Exactly.
Shout out to my best friend. She did have my back, though. She did.
Yeah. So first thing we do is we hit the road running, but we're not cognizant of what the road entails or meeting that next woman along the road.
Now let me ask you this, though, because I don't really talk about this much, but when I got divorced, my issue was, even though we wasn't married for a long time, it was so many things that I was used to with her.
Right.
So when I would meet new women, I expected them to do the same thing and fall into place with what I was already doing with her. You know, whether we watch How to Get Away with Murder, watch Empire, whatever our things was, and I wasn't giving people a full opportunity or full chance. What do you think about that?
Well, that's the main reason why a lot of males mess up dating, period, because we go into our next relationship with that old girl's playbook. We got to throw that playbook away. She is gone, that playbook's gone, new life starts now. But we haven't healed, so we still stuck to that playbook because it was comfortable.
Okay. Now, you sent one of your things that you wrote, a piece that you wrote.
Oh, okay.
So on Soul, you said which one? hey, I'm glad y'all here, man. Now this is a wonderful young man here. But I'm at my date job, right? This boy sending all these stories that he wrote. I told Keisha, I don't even read. So I got to put on my glasses. Okay, here we go. Trying to focus in. But he wrote one called On Soul Pages, right? That's the one you got on your thing right here.
Oh, yeah.
That piece is amazing. Can you do a little bit of that?
Urban Fairy Tale.
About Urban Fairy Tale about the Afro Titan.
Okay. So, before I get into this piece about Urban Fairy Tale, I wrote this piece not too far after I got divorced. And I had to kind of like realize my vision, how would finding that perfect love would be. So I kind of sat down and I wrote this piece. Very, I wouldn't say graphic, but it's out there. Oh, and Soul Dallas Productions, I'll be doing this piece at upcoming performance. So.
With Soul Dallas, we work with them. Shout out to D Soul Dallas, D Jackson.
Yeah. So I'll be doing this piece at their Urban Fairy Tales.
Okay.
Next event on the 25th. So you go on my page, Kelly Green on Facebook. I have it there. I have it on my also Black Notebook. So also Black Notebook page. I'll have my information there. So let me find this piece right quick. Cause y'all ready? Cause I don't know if I should do it. Cause
what?
I'm really scared though.
Man, we done brought you on this show. You better do your doo-wop, man.
Give us a couple phrases.
These young ladies came in and said, I've never done radio before, so I don't know what to do with. So if they could do it and kill it, you better do your thing.
Okay.
Tell your business.
All right.
Sorry. Don't ever prep with me because I'm telling everything.
All right. Okay, here we go. So it's kind of okay. I'm ready for the. I'm ready for me. It's color part, but actually, this post was inspired by Christian Scott She. So if you jazz aficionado, Christian Scott, awesome. His song She, magnificent. So let me start here. The Afro Titan returned from his mountain after long, hard-fought war. He was victorious yet his kingdom paid a heavy price. He proceeded to his throne room with his ceremonial herb to smoke and his ancient nectar to drink. He threw himself into the throne and yelled, "Queen, come!" His mighty voice echoed, but there was no answer. This time he stood up and snatched off his battle-worn shirt and yelled, "Queen, come!" Still no answer. Queen is gone. Queen's gone. So he won. He's victorious. His kingdom's busted up, and that's a lot of us guys after divorce. Our kingdoms are busted up. So here's the thing about what problem start off right, because it's kind of important. So the Afro Titan took a drink from his ancient nectar and poured the rest on the queen's throne, because the queen is gone, no throne. Poured ancient nectar on the throne, and the Titan took 2 puffs from the ceremonial herb, and then he lightly threw the lid in until a bright glow came, and he threw it on the throne. Soaked the ancient nectar. Wait, okay, I lost it. Oh, wait. It's not part of, I kind of I kind of sectioned off because
I feel you.
Because I know okay.
Oh, man, we open. We wide open, man.
I ain't trying to have, everybody, starting stuff in here, So, this was it. Afro Titan summoned all his soul power and slammed his right hand onto the blue flaming throne. The impact broke the very pedestal the throne sat on. The shockwave was felt throughout the land. He then plunged his mighty hands into the destruction he caused and began supernatural work. The power and the speed by which his hands worked surpassed anything he ever done. Blood began to pour from his worn hands. which he had only used to smooth out the imperfections of his work. Some of it he poured into the base. The passage of time meant nothing to him. Aphrodite now stood in front of a brand new throne. It bore the etchings of his life and the desires of his heart. He was pleased. However, there was a problem. Aphrodite became weak. He had no breath to summon the queen. His legs became weak, and he had to catch himself on the new throne. He was spent. The tenacious Titan lost too much blood from his hands. Sweat poured from his body as morning dew. The key to his immortality, his soul power, flickered in his body. The Aphrodite became weaker. He collapsed in front of the most elegant, powerful throne he had ever built for a queen. Our Titan was near joining the ancestors. His life for his throne was worthy of a Titan's queen, and he was acceptable sacrifice. Before the Aphrodite closed his eyes for what he thought would be the last final time, he beheld an unfamiliar figure, the Queen of Rise. Now, I wanted, like, that passage. The Titan had to build the queen a new throne from his own work, his own blood, his own sweat, his own everything. He poured everything into this throne. Men nowadays need to start building thrones for women based on their own worth. That's just a section that I just want guys to get that piece. Build your woman's throne.
You know, we got these ladies in here, sisterhood. Yeah. What do y'all think about what he just said? That the fellas need to build a throne for the ladies. Now, by both of y'all being strong, independent sisters in your own right, are you able to accept that and receive a man building a throne for you? Or you know, because a lot of people talk about.
Absolutely. Men they're supposed to be providers, so that's basically what I took from that.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you? Talk to me.
So he's saying that he needs to build himself up in order to prepare to build from me, correct? Is that?
He's building his queen's throne now.
But is his throne built?
His throne's already built. But he's building hers to sit next to his.
Okay.
But I worded it a certain way, just so people can read it and get to where the work he put into it is not nothing. He didn't go out and buy materials.
Right.
He didn't go out and tear down another kingdom. He made his throne out of his own blood, sweat, tears. So it's not financial. He didn't just pour rubies and gold. That's easy.
Right.
He built it from his own worth, his own character, his own blood, sweat. And that's kind of what I did. Because even when you lose everything, you still have your own blood, your own sweat, your own tears, your own character. So if she can sit on that, shoot, that's perfect. That's the foundation. So
now,
anything else you add to that is extra.
Now, you talked about healing yourself as a man.
Yes.
Now, let's say you meet a woman that is broken.
Okay.
Now, I mean, she's strong business-wise and all other levels, but she done dealt with some BS her whole life in relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, it's happened to people, probably friends and everything. How do you handle that, though? I mean, can you build up, you know, you talking about building her throne, but is she ready for her throne to sit on? Is she ready to sit on it?
Here's the thing about it. We as men, we do something real stupid.
Talk to me.
We will.
She didn't know what he gonna say. He like, that's
You
what
know that.
you ain't lying.
Nah, brother.
You ain't lying.
For yourself, but
He ain't even said nothing yet.
right. He sat up in that chair though.
Talk to me.
We do something real stupid. We will find a woman. She doesn't meet the criteria of the throne we built, but we would entertain her for a long period of time. We would give her that throne. We would just kind of like make it work, but all the time we're not satisfied. We got her in this woman who's not quite qualified, or she's crazy, or she's going through stuff. Then she know what we got now. Baby mama driver. Why?
Okay.
Because we put on a throne she wasn't ready for. We didn't like totally get a woman that we want. We put somebody on there who tolerated us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now let me ask you this though. This is a topic I was talking to a friend about the other day. She has a problem with when she meets people off top. She locks in with one guy.
Right.
What do you think about, and I don't know the age of everybody in here, but I assume we're all 35 and over, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What do you think about the concept of dating multiple people till you find the one?
Well,
do you think, is that a positive thing, or should you just totally lock in with?
No, it's a positive thing. You cannot totally lock in with somebody you just meet. You have to, but you have to communicate with that person. Like, you know, we're dating until this point. Then once you tell a point, like, look, hey, I'm feeling you. This is where we at. Let's be exclusive. What we do a lot is we don't have that discussion. We just assume that we're dating somebody exclusive. We just kind of roll with it, but instead of having that conversation. And that's what everybody messes up at.
And I think when people are not honest in the beginning about what they're doing or what their intentions are, they take my choice away.
Right.
So if you're not telling me everything that's going on, I'm making a decision based off what you had told me. So you can sit here and you can be dating or talking to 5 other different people, and you sit here and tell me, oh, no, it's just me and you right now. So now I have the perception that these other people aren't around. So now when they start reaching out to you and you're with me, then I'm like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that's a problem too. If everybody would make their intentions known in the beginning or explain what they're doing in the beginning, it'll make things a lot easier.
Now, you always say that, but when you say make your intentions known, like, okay, so you explain that, because if somebody meets you, they're supposed to walk up and say, hey, I'm dating 38 people. You could possibly be the one, but I'm dating 38 people.
No.
And you're going to walk away from them. So talk to me.
No, I mean, okay, so if you're dating other people, just say that. You don't have to say, well, I'm just sleeping around or I'm just doing this. I'm not saying that, but just know that, hey, I'm kind of exploring my options right now until I can narrow it down to one. If you're okay with that, then that's fine. Let's enjoy our time that we have together. If you're not okay with that, feel free to walk away, because I know that's something everybody's not comfortable with.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
And people are angry because you didn't give them a choice. Right. You know, like when people busting out windows and doing all type of stuff, they not mad because you went with this person. It's because you didn't give me the choice to go with somebody else myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
And I'm married, but I talk to a lot of single women that say they're not ever mad about what's actually going on, but they're mad about what you just said. They weren't given a choice. So basically, moral of the story, we feel as women, you know, men should be upfront about what's going on so that the woman can make the decision, whichever way she goes.
And women too. Women too should
and
be
allow me to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it even.
Right.
You notice how I'm staying out of this, right?
So the word crazy isn't a real word to women?
Crazy is...
Man, hold up, dog. What side is you on, baby boy? I know you want your little... No, go ahead.
But look, here's the thing about it. We call people crazy, we miscommunicate. So I'm crazy, she's crazy. It's just easily dismissed when you say, oh, she's crazy. But you didn't take the time to communicate properly with that person. So you can't call them crazy. Just call them, hey, you know, I blew it. I should have said something. I should have communicated. But to say crazy, that's just, you know what? Okay, it's on me. It's dismissive. So, and I hate to say put the word crazy out there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say, and just coming from a woman's perspective, and ladies, disagree with me if you want, but for us, our most valuable and prized possession is our hearts and our dignity. So we feel like that you've broken either of those. What we in turn is going to break what's valuable to you: your car, your house, your phone.
When I said that, I'm not just putting that on women. I'm just saying women, men, anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just anybody. So the damage that we do is what equates to the damage that you've done to us. So we're just trying to make it even.
Right. So that's why I tell people, you know, before you get into it, just take some time to yourself and just heal. Just because you can't tell nobody who you are until you find out who you are.
Okay. Now, Camille, you said you've been married. How long have you been married?
Since 2005.
Okay, congratulations on that, because a lot of people don't do that.
Thank you.
That's what is that, about 14, 15 years?
15 years, but we've been together for 20.
So
that's good.
What's the secret?
Right, tell me secrets. I did 15 years.
I did a year and a half. Not even.
I've done none.
Like I walked to the store, came back, I was divorced.
You know, marriage is a lot of work, but I think love and communication, that's, you know, and respect.
Right.
You know, but that all comes with it. You know, if you have that communication and respect, and really just let each other, don't go into a relationship trying to change one another. You know,
That's a common thing I hear.
Right.
You know, that's just it. We all have choices. If it's something you don't like about your partner, I wouldn't try to change it. I see a lot of women around and a lot of men that try to change their woman so their woman's unhappy or the man's unhappy because he can't do what he wants to do because she's she'll be mad or he'll be mad. You know,
Right.
I just think the communication at the beginning, out the gate, kind of like back to what Lakita was saying. I think you set that at the beginning. This is what I like, I won't do, my must-haves, my not, whatever it is pertaining to whatever. I think if you have that communication up front, I think you'll have a lot less problems. You're still going to have problems, but you'll have a lot less, and you'll be able to be happy at the end of the day.
Right. That's why I talk about dating authentically, because once you start dating, you get that out ahead of time before you even decide on buying a ring. You are talking about what I like, dislikes, and you're really being open. So a lot of guys, we like to take a girl out. We spend a ton of money on them. So
Not me. Sorry, go ahead.
You're a different type of guy.
Yeah, this is true.
But and I tell a lot of guys now, don't pay so much money on a date. Pay attention. Don't worry about where you're taking them. Worry about what you're talking to them. Worry about what you're hearing from them. That's the thing, because the first dates are really about getting to know her. Forget marriage, forget sex, forget all that. Get to know the girl.
I think the first date is your standard. You know what I'm saying? Because what might not be a lot of money to you might not be a lot, might be a lot of money to somebody else.
Explain a little bit further. What you mean?
What I'm saying is, you said you don't spend a lot of money on a date. What's a lot of money to you?
That's a good
$20.
question.
Right. So exactly.
Whatever. The girlie know I take care of her. Whatever. Even though back in the day, I used to
wine. That's about it.
There's a couple of times me and Lakeisha used to work together. I had probably borrowed $20 for her to go on a date with a chick.
Let me get $25.
Don't worry about all that.
This is before Cash App, kids.
Yeah. But I understand what
Cash
you're
App.
saying, though. Now, you looking for, I don't know if you're single or not, but let's say you were. If you were looking for somebody, what type of dude would you be looking for out here? I mean, what do they have to do to meet you?
Make a lot of money.
Talk to her because she's a boss.
Right, she owns
I
stuff.
can
And be real.
answer
Well,
this.
and
Shower her with gifts.
Hey, if that's your thing, that's your
You got to
thing.
be able to pay for the cruise. If you can't pay for the cruise, don't even
No
do it.
no installments with this one, huh? You got to cash it out.
Yeah, you got to pay
Dig
for
that.
that cruise.
Well, in 2020, I decided that when I fall in love again, that I don't want to compromise. And I think a lot of time what causes animosity is doing all of this compromising. Like you said, we have to accept people for who they are. And then you decide, can I put up with this or can I put up with that? So for me right now, I just want somebody that's loyal and that their word is their bond. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody successful, of course, all of those things. I'm looking for a 401k or something like that.
Hello.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Can
I'm
now-
about to sign up for sugardaddy.com.
Dig that. And
My
that's a
next
real
man
thing,
might
I
be-
think.
Yeah, it is real thing.
Yeah, it is.
I went on the site one day. It was like blown away. Like,
Whoa. You went on sugardaddy.com, homeboy?
It was research for our.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Dana, you heard that. No, I'm joking, girl. I know what you got to be.
But it was.
How
it
old
was
you
fun.
got to
I'm-
be to be on?
I'm figuring at my age, my sugar daddy is probably about 72.
Okay.
No.
Now is distance a thing? Because like you said, I go to Lansing because, my situation is up there, so I travel up there. But is distance a thing? Like,
Oh,
would
big
you,
thing.
do they have to live close to you, or can you do? Because sometimes I know independent people, especially if we were married and divorced, we were so used to somebody being right there. We need a little bit of space. So what about that? What do you think about that?
I think space is good. But not too much space because
Right.
it depends. It depends on, you. Like me, I'm a physical person. You know what I'm saying? So I need somebody that's around for me to be physical with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially where I'm at in my life.
She
So
ain't no damn wrestler. She ain't talking about that kind of thing.
Dig that.
for me, that's something that I, an hour, 2 hours away, okay, but I don't know about you guys.
So if we go on this cruise and you meet a cat from Cali, I mean, you a boss. You can fly back and forth. He can fly back and forth. Is that a plus or what? Would you do it?
I would do it, but my thing is, I don't know.
But the thing about
It
it,
depends on the situation.
Okay.
Social media made it easy to have long distance relationships these days. Back in the day, a long distance relationship was hard because you just had phone, beeper. But with technology,
People think they in a
FaceTime,
relationship with
yeah.
technology.
Yeah, but you know, you
Right.
gotta.
Messenger,
That's
yeah.
where
But you
catfish
got
was
to-
born.
yeah.
at.
Right.
Texting, yeah.
People
But you
think
feel
they in this
somebody.
relationship.
Yeah, but you feeling somebody, you kind of like use what you got. You got technology, use it. Phone, face, chat, video, everything. You know.
Background check.
So I'm looking at these comments. Dana said, "Tell our story."
Okay.
So
Our
talk to us.
story is like awesome. It's like the best story ever. So, my initial date with Dana, we have been like inboxing back and forth, and I wasn't really quite ready to date, but I was like, I'm gonna take a chance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And what I do, I pre-date.
Pre-date. Talk to me.
Pre-dating is you kind of look at the person's profile,
Pre-qualified, like pre-qualified loan.
and then for me, pre-date is we go out for coffee. So I will go out for coffee and have a conversation with you. That determines if I'm gonna take you further or go out to coffee. That's it. Boom.
If you approve for the loan.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. she we here.
I see you.
All right. So we went out for coffee. Favorite coffee spot. Great Lady's Coffee on Wilbur. It's like awesome.
Okay.
So coffee turned into hour or so. Fine. I mean, conversation, everything cool. So I think, you know what? Let's do something else.
Okay.
We go to Belle Isle. We go to the store. We get some stuff. Spur of the moment.
Right.
I didn't plan anything past coffee shop, but she's so awesome. I had to again go in my bag of tricks, be creative, keep this date going. So we get some stuff, go to Belle Isle. We sit, we talk. Then we go to Belle Isle Aquarium, walk around. We see them feed the turtle and all that good stuff. Again,
Hope this is in the summertime, man.
Yeah,
You're outside in the cold, baby.
summertime. And then after that, conversation. Awesome. We had a good time watching feed turtle. We looking at all the fish. Leave there. We go to the birds. Have dinner. Again, didn't plan anything past coffee shop, but everything flows so naturally, so organically. Coffee shop date turned into 6 hours and 3 stops.
Wow.
That's how you know somebody's awesome. But thinking about it though, I was broke at the time. I ain't had no money. So I had to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go with, who I was, be who I was. And so I couldn't just be lying about I had a yacht somewhere.
Cash out. I get it.
Yeah, so I had to be authentic in my date and talk and be real. But then again, 6-hour date, I only spent maybe $25, maybe 30.
There you go with 25.
Say less.
At what point?
Real.
And the last is 6
Yeah,
hours.
so think about it though, it wasn't about how much money I spent on the date. It's about the conversation, about the what we put into the date.
The intangibles.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then again, all the good days came later, but that started off okay, she checked boxes. We talk. We got things in common, So it wasn't about being rah-rah and being somebody I wasn't. It was just real.
Well, guys, he just gave us the signal. We got 5 minutes to go. So I'm going to ask a quick question. I just want y'all to go around the table, yes or no, okay? Online dating.
Yes.
Yes.
You in a,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You better say yeah. That's what we do. That's our whole business. We lose online dating. We ain't got nothing, man.
Right,
No.
right.
Okay. I didn't.
No. We
I
didn't want you to know.
retract that.
We don't want you to change. We,
Because I didn't understand what you're saying. That type of, I think that's cool.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
well, like I said, we down to our last 5 minutes. So what we do right now, we call this Talk Yo Ish. So you got 60 seconds to talk about sisterhood travel. Whatever you want to talk about, hit it, promote it. Let's go.
Okay, Sisterhood Travel is presenting the 2020 Urban Old School Cruise. Change your life. Come and get some of this good energy. The room start at $635 per person, all liquor and food included. We're going to have a white party, Cabana Beach party. Everything is going to be absolutely perfect. Come and hug and have a good time. Get on the beach, get photographs, and just be in the sun and have a lot of fun. Also, the area experience, helping you reach your fullest potential. Salon, I do hair and nails. Tax gurus, Come get your taxes done. Camille?
Old School Cruise 2020 again. Cabin prices start at $635 per person, $50 down. This is part 2, so it'll be bigger and better if you came to part 1. We will have a meet and greet on that Thursday night on Miami Beach. So if you have your own business, if you're an entrepreneur, bring your business cards, bring your flyers, everything so that you can network with people because they'll be coming from all over the country.
Kelly, talk your ear. 60 seconds. Let's go.
All right. You can find me.
Let them know where they can get you.
Soulfulpages.com. That's my website. You find all my work there for right now. There's our projects coming up. I will put them on Soulful Pages. Also, Facebook, you find me on Black Notebooks Projects page. So go to that page, Black Notebook Projects. I put my stuff there. So Dallas Productions, I'll be there 25th of January. It's that next Saturday.
Okay.
So I'll be reading the full and a fairy tale with the Triple X stuff in it on that night also.
All right. Keish, let them know what the events we got coming up.
All right, so February 8th, we are doing Find a Bay Speed Dating with the Pistons at Little Caesars Arena. Tickets are $35. That includes a seat to the game. The Pistons are playing the New York Knicks. Also, that cost will get you a seat on the dating panel and post-game court shots.
All right, what else?
And we're doing Find a Bay Speed Dating in Okemos.
February 22nd.
At Henry's Place. Seats for ladies is $20, and fellas, you actually get a discount of $15. So hit us up at urbanembodiment313@gmail.com for more information.
Yes, and right quick before we get out of here, I want to let you know what we got going on next week. Make sure you check us out right here, UE Talk, because we talked about online dating. And next week, we're going to have some fun called Hook Up or Hang Up. We bring in 2 people in that the callers, the listeners, the commentators, they can meet some of these amazing people. We bringing in a friend of y'all's. We bringing in Rigo. Flores is going to be on Hook Up or Hang Up next week.
Right,
My guy Rigo. And we got the beautiful, the lovely singer/songwriter Jen will be in the building. We're going to have all their pictures. Yeah, she's real nice. We're going to have all her pictures, all the videos of everybody. You can check it out on our Urban Embodiment page. Also, we got a new Facebook group. Check out Singles Dating Detroit, Singles Dating in Lansing, and our new Facebook group, UE Talk. We talk about everything we talked about on the podcast. You want to be on the show, Urban Embodiment 313@gmail.com. I am Deshaun Whipdog Whipple.
And I'm Lakeisha.
And we will see you guys next week on Urban Embodiment Presents UE Talk.
Good night.
Good night.